Hey guys, Evan Dalley here, Total Cost Involved Sales Manager. I'm here to talk about LS Fest West. Man, we're coming in hard this year. We got 15 cars. Jason's done this event before. How was it last year?
I've been the video guy at these events before. I have not driven. I'm excited. We have a lot of first-time drivers going this year, me and Evan included. But this event is a good time. It's chaos. 3 days of pure and utter chaos. And that's with only a few vehicles. But having 15 of them?
Right, and we're all going for the grand champion. Apparently that is the way you want to win. So we've got a drag race, we've got an autocross, we've got a brake stop challenge, and a road race.
Yeah, the big autocross, they call it a track cross, uses part of the road course. The speed stop's always a popular one too, because there's lots of tire smoke, both leaving the line and coming into the box.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we've got a lot of good cars coming. We're excited. A couple of good trucks too.
Right, yep. So you're bringing out Sabotage?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring Sabotage, the Reiss Racing built square body C10. We've got Sean Kelly coming. He's another first timer for this event. And Sean's certainly not a newcomer, but he's been running the truck for a few years,
yep.
But first time at LS Fest. So he's definitely one of the faster West Coast guys that are out there right now.
And then I've been blessed by George Reiss at Reiss Racing as well. I'm going to bring out Blue Thunder, what you see on the hoist here. Typical fashion, it's almost time for the race and we're doing some last minute tweaks and some little things, but it's a serious piece, like 680 horse, 6-speed in it, McLeod clutch, all the goodies, all of our stuff, our Pro Touring torque arm and our Pro Touring IFS, big Willwood brakes. American Racing put together a beautiful set of 2-piece wheels. We did the gold centers, brushed polished barrels. It really pops on this blue. They're actually built for my Nova, which is under construction. Hopefully have that out next year for LS Fest after we go out and have so much fun this year. I know it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we gotta get that Nova going.
Oh yeah, the little sweetie's gotta come back. We've got a big list of team players here. George Reiss is bringing out his 70 Camaro. It is Bumblebee. He's boasting 780 at the tire. So if anybody can win this thing, I think he can. So let's put a bullseye right on you right now, George. You're gonna try to win this. The bullseye's on your back, buddy. We're all gunning for you. He's got an employee, Josh, that's running a 67. He's probably got the least amount of horsepower, so we'll call him the underdog. He's got about 450.
Yeah. We've called that car the high school car, but he's got a new name for it.
Yeah, I think he calls it a Predator now, so we'll see if he's a Predator. And then Rich has got Burple.
Yeah, Blurple. You guys have seen this car running around. It's the village bicycle now. It kind of took over the duties since Sal hasn't been running the 68. Everybody's had a chance to drive this car. It is good. It's well sorted out, and Rich has been lightning fast in it.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's really been stepping up. As soon as he jumped in the seat, the car was immediately fast. So we're pretty happy to have him in a car that he's comfortable with, and he's going to be hard to beat too. And fortunately, he's on our team. So all these guys that we've got bitching cars and fast cars, good drivers, and then I'm about the most newbie. I don't have much seat time at all, and I'm trying to come out and compete with these guys. So we'll see how I do. Let's see, John, he's bringing out his car for the first time, which is Night Fury. Now I'm supercharged LSA, TR6060. Again, all of our stuff. It should be a very dominant car. See if it's can come out on this maiden voyage and do well. And then Tom Kamman, we know him, 76 Trans-Am, all our goodies, big brakes, big power. The guy can drive anything with no tires, some things with tires. So a good set of tires and our platform. I think that guy is going to be super hard to beat. I thank God he's on our team because I don't know if I can get around him.
He is deadly consistent, and he is used to running SCCA, so he's one of these guys that by third lap, he's likely going to lay down the best lap of his weekend. So watch for him to come out strong early and put a bullseye on his back. So,
right.
And while George is going to be fast, a lot of these guys are going to be fast, I think Tom's going to get it done early. So if you're going to be watching the live timing, keep an eye on that guy.
Right. And then as far as the Nova guys go, the Beach Boys, they're coming out. Harrison Beach coming out in the Nova wagon. Long roof, you've seen it before if you've been following us at all, and that car at any given time can dominate and kick our butts. So
and it lays down in the quarter mile too. So
Yeah.
it's the one thing with LS Fest that a lot of these cars that are just set up to turn, that car does really well. So that car's gone 1140s before in Vegas with terrible air. They've got a few tricks up their sleeve with some aero. You know, can we get a bottom 11 out of that thing? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Runs an automatic with a big converter, and he knows how to launch that car.
It's a wagon, so it's properly weighted in the back. The car hooks and books.
Yep. And then another Nova coming out for the first time is Andy, the Nova guy. He's got that beautiful silver 66 with 67 fenders on it. He's got a 416-inch LS in it. Too much power is always enough, so I think on HPS's dyno, what did it put out, like 680, 660?
Yeah, it's engine number 2. He detuned from the original one because the first one was even more powerful. And that car's wild. Like I said, I talk about that car very highly. Curious to see what it's going to mile an hour in the quarter mile.
Right, should be quick.
ET's one thing, but mile an hour shows how much power that thing's actually making. I expect it to go 125 plus. So, yeah. I'm excited to have Andy come out. So that guy's always a good time to have around. So,
yeah, one thing about Andy, if it's not fun, he's not going to show up, and he always has fun. So it'll be great to have some fun with him.
Yeah, so I'm going to be in Sabotage, the Reiss Racing build creation, the blue square body. Been driving that thing for like 3 or 4 months now. Feeling really good about the truck right now. The fact that it works so good, even with the pretty, well, Sal called them junk.
The junk tires.
The junk tires that I had on it.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to steal the tires off of Ed's Mustang. They've got 36 laps on them. I only know that because it's 2 NMCA events in lot 6 with Chad Riker driving the car. That guy doesn't tear up tires, but that lot does. So he's, of all drivers I would say that I could take off, it'd be from him. So, which the one unfortunate thing, even talking about Chad, is he's actually not going to make it this year. The car that's sitting next to us, Red Dawn, is not going to make it this year. So we have 15 vehicles, some trucks,
right,
coming out this weekend, and we're still missing what are likely 2 very serious contenders.
Oh yeah.
So I'm feeling pretty good about the fact that we've got as many cars as we've got going. Said cars again, but yeah, cars and trucks. And, you know, and I've kind of put this off a little bit, but Dan Wilcox, the mad scientist Camaro, he is another one of these guys that I think is going to do extremely well. He is a first timer for this event, not a first timer for racing, obviously, but he's got no drag racing experience. But I think he's set up his car really well to first time out he's going to go. He's got a lot of data from 60 foot, from doing some of the solo events with SCCA. He knows about what his car is going to 60 foot in a terrible parking lot, maybe with a little bit of prep. I think this car is going to go probably in the 1.7s 60 foot, which he's probably a little bit underpowered compared to Harrison, but I still think that car is going to go mid 11s. So this is the car with the BMW DCT in it. He's just going to be banging gears, just, you know, and he's probably going to start in second, which is still steeper than most of these T56 first gears. So it's going to come on the pipe right now.
Yeah.
And the gear splits are epic in that thing. So, I expect good things from Dan. Going to put some pressure on your shoulders too, man. We do have a couple of Grand Champion guys going. Marco from Clean Out Plumbing, he's bringing out his gorgeous 69 Camaro. Supercharged LS. This thing's wild. It's an 8-second car with all of our basically Pro Touring suspension. We call it Pro Touring, but it's actually set up to kind of be a dual sport. It'll kind of do it all. And this guy proves it. Hop on YouTube, check out his channel. It's Clean Out Racing. He does some really high level editing videos on there. Really cool stuff. So looking forward to hanging out with Marco this weekend. A couple of these, Bill Kinsman. You guys know him as the dinosaur Bronco driver. So this truck has gone through a metamorphosis in the last year or so with going full Corvette suspension underneath it in the rear. Most of the front came from us as part of our universal front end. Right. But he did put an LS in it, but this is a Bronco. So he gets a lot of hate for that. We love him for that.
Oh yeah.
But this will be his first time at LS Fest as well. So excited to have him come out and see what he can do. The truck is crazy fast at Good Guys.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy fast at an MCA. So we'll see how other well-rounded he can be on some of the other facets too. The speed stop's always a big one in drag racing too. So that short bit wheelbase works really well.
Yeah, it does.
And the other one too, that's another one of these, can I talk about it? Should I talk about it? But TJ Tomlin. So he's got a extended cab S10 with our torque arm in the back. This is maybe the 4th or 5th S10 that we've done a torque arm on. You got to call this guy and, you know, push him a little bit, say, hey, what do I need to do this? But we've got a few S10s out there running our muscle car torque arm and doing very well. I won't read back verbatim to what he said. He left me a message the first event after he ran the truck with the torque arm, and it's hilarious. He was just so over the top, F-bombing, so happy to beat all the guys that he normally can't beat. It was awesome. So excited to see how TJ does this weekend. The truck's got a bunch of power. He's never been able to use it, so he's excited to finally be able to put some power down. And coming full circle back to trucks. Sean Kelly, another first timer for LS Fest. But you guys all know him. He's driving the redheaded step side C10. And he's crazy fast.
Oh yeah.
So he's finally on a new tire, which he will typically try to get the maximum use out of a tire that he can.
Yep.
And he's on a fairly new tire. In fact, it might even be brand new for this event. So putting a little pressure on your shoulders too, Sean. Expect good things, man.
Right, get her done. Try to beat this guy.
Yes, let's push each other. You know, there's going to be a lot of fast trucks this year.
Yeah, there are.
I mean, a lot. Looking at previous years, I mean, sure there was a few fast trucks, but this year there's probably 15 trucks that could win this thing.
Oh yeah.
So, did I pick the right year to be in a truck? I don't know. I think so. I love the competition. I'm a competitive guy. Let's go.
Right. If you're gonna win, you want to beat the best, though.
Exactly. So you don't want to go out and just go against whatever's. You know, you want the fastest guys there because it's going to mean more.
Keep you honest.
But last but not least, so I got a message from a customer that I met 2 years ago at LS Fest. And she is bringing out her 54 Chevy.
Right.
So she's got a pickup. She is going to be racing the Grand Champion for the first time. In previous years, I believe all she's done is just some bracket racing. Her husband has done some Grand Champion as well in his truck. But this is going to be her first time actually in Grand Champion. So I'm excited to see it. Hopefully the wind dies down so I can actually do some video with her in the truck. It's a really neat piece. So either way.
Should be fun.
LS Fest, couple days away. Most of us are ready. George has got to slap together a knife here and get out there.
Right? Well, we'll see you guys there.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Heck yeah.